So, can a nursing home take my house for payment if it is owned by a revocable trust? The answer to this somewhat convoluted question in just a second. Before we get there, I'd like you to consider a friend of yours going through a what-if scenario that creeped into their lives, but they were prepared because you shared this video. We would appreciate it, as will your friend. I'm Valerie Zammitti, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey, and we're here to educate everyone for free. So please drop your questions for us, so hopefully together we can help some folks before something does happen in their life. So the answer is a no, but yes. A nursing home itself is not going to take your home to pay for their services, right? If you apply for Medicaid, however, the equity in that home is exempt up to a certain amount, which I think is near, if not over, the $1 million mark at this time. Sounds like a lot of money to be able, asset to hold on to and still get on Medicaid. For those of you who are naysayers about Medicaid planning, even the system says you can own $1 million in your home and still get on Medicaid. However, unless you have a surviving spouse or disabled child who's utilizing the home after your passing and you've obtained Medicaid, they then can place a lien, right, a claim against that equity in the estate of that decedent, the person who received Medicaid services. It's important, though, that you check state law to see how they define estate, because it can vary. Many, I would believe at this stage, do now include living trust assets as part of the estate. And while I've never seen a lien outside of the probate court, the surrogate court, and I'm not certain on a practical nature how Medicaid will come after the revocable trust. I presume that in either the application itself, or let me just think, either in the application itself or subsequent renewals of the Medicaid, you probably have mentioned this home because you're still technically the owner of it, even though it's owned by the trust. So they know about it, and I would think that they can place a lien or a judgment, get a judgment like a default judgment type of thing in a civil court against that property for when it's sold. I think that's probably how it would work, although I haven't seen it and had to deal with that myself, to this point at least. So we hope you've learned something new here today and that you choose to share. And as always, please take care.